Today we're going to make a creamy and vegetable soup. I have a can of chickpeas rinsed and drained, but you can use a can of white beans, any kind of white beans, the same way, rinsed and drained. And we're going to put that in. Okay, and now I am rinsing, because you got to let it sit in water a little bit. I have a half of a cup of walnuts, because that's the only one I had, but you can use cashews, almonds, but I let them get soft a little, so I am letting them sit in water a little. Then we're going to rinse them, and we're going to throw them in here. Now that we got that all settled, we are going to put a tablespoon of lemon juice. And then we're going to throw in some salt. Yeah. There we go. Now this recipe calls for 1.5 cups of plant-based milk. I'm using regular 2% milk. And now we are going to put this in the blender. Fabulous, that came out. Okay, now that we have this, we are going to set this aside because we got to get out our pot and with our vegetables so we can make this soup. Tablespoons of oil, and unfortunately I ran out of regular onions, but I always have frozen, so we're going to put in some frozen onion. Normally you would put in cut up one onion. Then I threw in some canned carrots, but you can use a 1 whole carrot sliced. Now usually this recipe calls for broccoli, but today I used corn. I don't think it matters. You can put corn and celery. You can really put whatever you want in here. I may add one other one because I don't have celery. Now, I didn't add anything else. I kept it with the corn, carrots, and onion. And now you're going to put in 5 cups of water because we're going to use vegetable bouillon. But if you're going to use a vegetable broth already done or a chicken broth, you're going to use 5 cups of whatever broth. And once you drop your bouillon cubes in there, here's where we're going to put more of our seasoning. I'm going to put Italian seasoning and probably some turmeric, maybe just a tiny drop of ginger, and probably my favorite, roasted garlic herbs, and my Italian seasoning. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to throw in there. Oh, and pepper. Now that you got all your seasonings in, we're going to let this come to a boil, and then we're going to throw in some pasta. Once it comes to a rolling boil, which it's about to come to, we are going to pour in our creamy sauce that we made, and we're going to let it simmer for about 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, it looks divine. Now, once this simmers for about 6 to 8 minutes, you are going to put in your pasta and then let it cook up until the pasta's cooked. So, you need 7 ounces of pasta. So, I actually have a 7-ounce bag, or you can measure out 7 ounces of pasta if you have like the 16-ounce box or something. But I actually had shells that were 7 ounces, so that's what I'm going to use. Simmering for 6 minutes, we're going to throw in our pasta and stir. Alrighty, here we go, pasta. Alrighty, and now we are going to stir this, and we are going to let it cook until our pasta is al dente. And then, yeah, we'll be all set to eat this. Every once in a while, guys, the pasta's still not ready. It smells out of this world. I wish you could smell it. I hope it tastes as good as it smells. I have never used it with chickpeas. I always use the white beans. So I hope this all works out. Let's see. It's just that, look, so our pasta is ready. We're gonna just let it sit a little bit, and which will make it thicken up a little. Now, if yours ended up being real thick, just add another cup of whatever milk you used, either plant-based or regular, or lactose free, or whatever you used. Use 1 more cup of that or 1 more cup of broth, but I used water. But I don't think it's that thick. I think it's really good for soup. Quite frankly, I hope it thickens up a little more. But even at this, it's good. If I would have used a bigger pasta, then it would have been even more, you know, thicker. But that's only 7-ounce pasta I had. But yeah, I bet it would be awesome with egg noodles in here, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to taste this. Guys, and let's see, I didn't taste it to add anything because it was very hot. And I said you can't really tell when it's that hot if it needs anything, so let's see. Oh, I think this is the best soup I ever made, guys. Like, really, it's delicious. You know what I was thinking too? If you like your soups hot, instead of putting the seasoning like the Italian and the turmeric and the little bit of ginger I put, you can do taco seasoning. I'd throw in taco seasoning and make it hot. That would be so good too. I'm gonna go eat. I will see you guys on the next one. Definitely try this and do it. Like with the chickpeas, it's so much better than when I do it with the white beans. So try it with the chickpeas like I did. Big shout out to our members. Thank you so much for being with us this year and beyond. We appreciate you, and we appreciate everyone who supports our channel. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.